Time to do some sketchy shit. Doo-dah, doo-dah. Hope I get away with it. Oh, da doo-dah day.
Well, I should just click over to Joe Dog's empty chair and leave it there until he comes back. But here we are. Welcome to Stupid O'Clock at its normal, well, as normal as you can get for Stupid O'Clock at its normal time. Joe Dog is here. He's backstage. He's taking care of business. And there he is.
Yeah. Hey guys, welcome. I'm not going to be my happy usual self tonight. I'm sorry, but we're here. We're going to have some fun. We got a live update from Titusville, Florida on hurricane issues.
Hello there. Is this working?
Yeah.
Hello via Starlink.
Oh, well.
It doesn't sound like a tin can on a string.
I'm very surprised because my smart TVs hardly wanted to work. And when I have a satellite handover, I'm probably going to crap. But.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
But, so, your Starlink is working?
My Starlink Mini is working. I didn't even deploy my big one. This is the little tiny iPad size one.
Wow. Oh, okay.
Wow. Not the green room, Zach. Not the green room. I love you, kiddo.
And it's not even in a really good position. It's like in the backyard under a massive tree.
That's what she said.
But she likes that position.
Plenty of wood there, but yeah, you're probably going to lose, satellite service quickly if you keep it under a tree. Like I think he just did.
Yep.
Nope.
Satellite handover complete.
Look more like sipping a White Claw or whatever it is you got down there.
So, are you having? Do y'all have power?
Yes, I just haven't turned lights on for some reason.
Okay.
I'm glad you're
Yeah, no,
safe back.
we did not have a power outage, but we had power surges. Where then, but there's a lot of power out down here.
Well, my brother lives over, or lived over by Tampa,
Mhm.
and he lived right close to the beach, and they evacuated.
Yeah.
And from what I hear, he may be living up here for a little while.
Ooh.
Yeah, it's there's definitely some devastation over there, and it sounds terrible, but the entire state dodged a really big bullet and got grazed. This should have been a lot worse than it was. A lot worse.
It went across the state rather quickly, didn't it?
Yeah, and the eye, like for some reason, the storm just was really angry for the last week in the Gulf. Got to the edge of Florida and was kind of like meh, and just dissolved its eye 50 miles off the coast. So it almost just became like a major pressure system that was swirling rather than a organized hurricane. The most damage to the rest of the state, other than those that got hit right on the eye wall when it made landfall, was from the outer band that hit 12 hours early. With what they're gonna have to take some weeks to confirm the number of tornadoes, but they said it's probably broken records of Tornado Alley for even a storm this size. I think we're at 120 confirmed tornadoes at this point.
That's a whole lot more than I'd have guessed.
Yeah.
Your coverage last night through TLP was amazing coverage. I think that a lot of people appreciated it. It was that if you ever find yourself in that situation again, you know to do that again. That was a tried thing that worked out.
Yeah, really.
Yeah, I like the coverage.
Hook up with Josh. He could probably use a stationary reporter in Florida.
All right, hand over.
Mhm.
If I held onto a kite, I could be roaming.
Yeah. You just went through another handover.
I figured. No, I appreciate that, Don. And yeah, it was a long 3 days, but
the people that were bugging me were the ones that were going, it doesn't look that bad from the cameras. And I'm like, that's because where the bad parts are, there's no electricity. And the cameras are probably 20 feet, who knows how many feet from where they're supposed to be on the ground. It's like.
Or underwater.
Yeah, it's like, that's because these are the cameras that are still working, but at least it gave people what's going on.
What happened to that idiot that was so assured that he was safe because he lives on a boat in a harbor? Water rises, the boat just goes up.
Lieutenant Dan.
Yeah.
There's a lot has come out about him in the last 12 hours.
Mm-hmm.
He was offered a $100,000 boat, a $50,000 a month budget to work with Kick as a live streamer on his boat. And then it came out who he is and his record.
Well, it kind of didn't even need to come out because he's going, yeah, I've got room for another female on my boat. And I'm going, how many you got chained up downstairs, dude?
He has a record of assaulting women and police officers.
Apparently
a very long rap sheet.
Well, a lot of those offers were rescinded.
Oh, yeah, immediately. And now he's really upset about it.
Yeah, he already spent the money.
Well,
So what's going? Zach's checking some. Is Zach on a handover?
Probably.
Yep. Zach's on another handover.
I'd rather have Zach here doing handovers than not have him here with us.
Yep.
Mm-hmm.
Well, the handovers wouldn't be happening so often if the thing wasn't under a tree.
Yeah.
Hey Joe, why don't you go down there and put it in the right spot? Just stick it where it needs to go.
Put it on top of the tree. At least it'll wave around with the breeze.
I only have a 70-foot cable.
Yeah. And a 12-foot ladder.
Well, if I'd have known, Zach, I would have bought it and sent it to you. There's a guy here in town for $25 was selling a 150-foot Starlink cable.
They'll do it.
Crossing fingers, Carl.
So, Dawn, which Iron Maiden shirt are you wearing?
This is just all the faces of Eddie.
Okay.
It's not one of my concert shirts.
Carl, if you're talking about Cindy, she has reported herself safe.
Yeah, and I believe Amber Amethyst has also recorded herself safe. And thankfully, several of my cousins who live down there reported themselves safe.
Yeah, my brother's wife marked them safe. Of course, they've been in Chattanooga since early yesterday morning.
I have not heard anything from one of my oldest grandsons that lives down there.
Mm.
But he's usually posting about what he's up to and posting pictures of his kids. So I'm hoping it's just an internet outage. I'm not sure exactly where it is he lives, and I cannot remember the name of the town right now. So I have no idea where on the map it is.
Hey, Carl, Amber posted 14 hours ago, so it was 7 Eastern time this morning, that the power is out, but the Wi-Fi is somehow still on. She just woke up and they were safe as at that time. So I'm assuming that they made it through the worst and that was a check-in from her. I'm going to take it as.
Yeah, what time did the thing actually leave Florida and hit the Atlantic? It should have been early morning.
I went to bed about 1 my time, 12 my time. I can't remember. And it was live, not via Starlink.
We'll see if this is any better. I'm now hotspotted on my 5G.
Hi, 2 Real Geeks.
Hello.
Yeah.
Excuse me.
Oh, they've uploaded some YouTube videos I haven't watched yet, too.
Oh, yeah. Hey, Danny, is that your name? It's been so long since we talked. I think that's Danny's they were up in Gatlinburg at one time, and then they moved to Atlanta.
Now they're in Orlando.
Now they're in Orlando. Yeah, Danny. Okay. I'm glad to hear you guys are okay.
It's weird because as much as social media can be such a pain in the on certain things, when it comes to this kind of stuff, it's an amazing tool.
Well,
Right.
there's a cool thing going on. There's a Dalton restaurant that was providing free meals for anybody with a legal Florida ID.
Okay. New York to Atlanta to Orlando. That's quite a road trip right there.
Yeah.
If you'll excuse me for a few minutes, I have to go stir the broth for the pot roast.
Okay.
I shall return shortly.
I'm sort of looking at the Google Earth right now on something.
I am not friends with Steve, so I don't know Carl. Three and a half feet of water outside. Oh.
If you're talking about Steve Ellis, Carl, he marked himself safe.
Good. He was posting in the humor group because what else are you gonna do?
No, believe it or not, it was rather clear around here today. And Chris, you'll understand this. You can see Big Frog Mountain from my front porch.
Wow.
The other side of Big Frog got a lot of the Helene damage.
That's saying something because it's not always that clear.
Yeah. Then about 20 minutes later, it was, I could just barely see the outline of it.
Yeah.
Have you gone outside to see the aurora yet?
No.
I've not.
If you haven't done that, not telling you to leave the show, but go outside and look at the aurora. It's visible here in the Bahamas.
Wow.
Oh, wow.
Ooh.
Yeah,
That's
it's
one
a
hell of a
major
storm.
class storm, which is probably also not helping my connection.
Yeah, I think a friend posted something about a huge magnetic storm, and it showed. I guess that's.
I'm gonna get the numbers wrong, but on a scale of 1 to 10, we had a 7 class storm like a week ago, and then 4 days later, a 9 and like a half class storm erupted, and it was aimed like directly at Earth. So
How long should it be
there's
visible?
pictures
Zach?
south of Orlando already seeing the aurora. It's low on the horizon, but
And Starlink handover.
Oh, no. I thought he said he hotspotted to his phone.
He did, but apparently his hotspots.
Apparently, Verizon's running off Starlink right now, too.
All right, you're back, Zach.
when did I die?
He's back.
Last we heard is it's low on the horizon.
The auroras are low on the horizon if you're this far south, but it is visible.
So how long is it supposed to be visible to that?
And that's so long I can hold my breath, damn it.
And he's froze.
That is taken outside of Hannah City, which is about 10 miles from here. It's a lot less fast than it was an iPhone cam set at 10-second exposure. Photo credit, Steve Casper.
Okay.
He's actually a friend of mine. He worked, the shelter, but so that's what it looks like here.
Okay.
I just thought I'd, point that out. How did I suddenly become professional like at times? What the hell do people do to me?
A lot.
Zach's here. That's why you have acting professional. You're trying to get that job at TLP. I know.
I was gonna be like, "Do you want a mod?" yesterday, but
Hey, what are the qualifications to work for TLP?
depends what you want to do. Modding, have a head on your shoulders, and don't be dumb.
Nope, that counts me out.
I'm out.
I think we're all out.
No to remove about 50% of the comments from this entire room.
I don't think anybody removed my comments last night.
I responded to your comments last night.
I know you were laughing, by the way. You had to mute yourself because you
I
were
said
laughing.
hi, but I don't know if you ever...
Don directly asks me, how many gallons is in an inch of rain?
No, how many?
So I went
5 inches of rain.
So I went and ran the math.
At least I did not say American gallons, but I know you read that. Zach, I honestly, I respect the hell out of you. So the reason I did that is because you needed to have a little bit of a little bit of lightness and a little bit of a laugh. So there was a reason. There was a method to my madness.
It was highly appreciated. Was that before or after the begging for help?
I don't
Here
know.
we go again.
Well, he can't hear you right now.
Did he say banging for health?
Banging for help.
I know at one point in time they went out to check, like, make sure everything was like the sandbags and stuff. And people are like, something happened to him. Something happened to him. And it's like, no, he already said it. Oh, whoa,
there he is.
close and personal. Nice, Zach.
We heard you were banging for help.
Was that before or after the messages of begging for help?
Begging. Okay. I misheard what you were saying.
Because I was
thought you were
on there
banging
and
for help, and I was about to go, okay. Not the
That,
great.
I thought that only happened at that Mustang Ranch place out west.
I was watching and then I quit watching for a while and was reading and then I came back. So I don't know.
Yeah, I don't know what time it was, but once landfall happened and the eye had like.
And he rose up again.
Time to get
Take
the
that out of
bigger
the screen,
dish
would you?
out.
We
I
had at
think
least
the
10
iPad
messages.
size is a little bit too small for what you need.
We had at least 10 different people that were in the chat being like, 911 is not answering. What do I do? Help. I'm like, oh.
Oh my God. And you're just.
Goes out again. And Joe just left us. He just like, screw it, I'm done.
Wow.
Could you hear us, Zach?
Not. I only saw Dawn go, and I got a fantastic screenshot for the Dawn calendar 2025.
Oh my goodness.
And Carl said that I'm totally different than when I'm around Trey. I think.
Yes, I'm sure it does, Carl. If it doesn't, it's still an awful lot of fun. Oh, Joe Bachman's back, so.
Yeah.
Oh, Chris, damn you. Private chat.
Yeah, I know.
Oh, Lord.
I was wondering what you noticed.
Don't know, but it's certainly going to be popular.
We've got different variations now. We got begging for health and banging for help. I mean, come on, either way.
Hey, Zach.
I apologize.
Well, he froze up again. I got something to tell him when he gets back.
Make sure you say it really fast.
Yeah, I guess I'm going to have to.
I got strangled a little earlier, so I'll be coughing intermittently. Probably all night
You
long.
got strangled.
All right. Hey, Zach. You know, you're not the only rocket news network broadcasting weather situations now.
Who?
Yeah.
Who?
You got their attention. They started broadcasting. They had more viewers than Ryan Hall last night.
And you still haven't said the name, Zach, or Joe Dog.
I don't need to.
Oh.
Is it NASA?
That one.
Yeah, that one.
I know in Zach's, he had about 7,000 people watching at one point in
Which
time.
one? Sorry, I cut out. Which one?
The British Space Agency.
Oh.
They were?
Yeah.
Oh, screenshot that that frozen screen. Somebody better get that.
Especially with the Stupid O'Clock logo.
Poor Zachy.
Oh no.
Yeah,
They weren't live last night, were they?
Yeah. They said we actually had more viewers than Ryan Hall. I don't know why people weren't tuned into him. He was giving information.
Wait, sorry. They had more than Ryan Hall?
Yeah.
There's
That's
no
what they
way.
were-
Ryan was at like 400,000 people at one time.
That's what the leader of that company said during their broadcast today.
No. And I'm going to have to go back and look at that because no. Ryan Hall's team and the Y'all Squad were the largest YouTube stream in the world yesterday and the day before.
That's what I was.
Nowhere near a British company has never, ever seen numbers like Ryan Hall saw yesterday. They did over 10 million views before they turned off their stream in 10 hours. They were doing 1 million views an hour.
I know that I was tuned into the best, though.
Yeah, we peaked at we were somewhere around 22,000, 23,000 at our peak. I have to run all the numbers, but I know we passed 4.5 million people in 48 hours, which is like insane. I think the thing that was really interesting to see is Ryan Hall. Like I was even telling people, if we go offline, go to him. His team's amazing, and what they do is unbeatable. Go to him if you're in the path of it. People were then listening to him, but then coming to us being like, I have friends in this city. Can you show me cameras so I understand what they're going through? So we had people, we had people in the path, but we had far more people's families around the world trying to find out what their family was going through because the cellular network was down. I don't know how much of that came through, but
all of it.
All of it.
All of it.
But yeah, they were talking about they couldn't believe, we're just a rocket channel. We believe we had that many people when Ryan Hall was giving such great information. Now he's froze up.
Sounds like they were stroking their own. Never mind.
Stroking their rockets.
With lube.
The cameras were a good touch. You could see what people were going through.
Yeah.
And that was neat.
And he even got a tornado on one. Zach even was showing a tornado on one of them.
Oh, really?
All that.
Huh.
I just wonder if he's going to get up early Sunday morning.
Uh-oh.
We completely lost him that time.
Oh, no.
Like the Terminator, he'll be back.
I'll be back.
Probably just going to move the Starlink out from under the damn tree.
That or deploy the larger Starlink.
Come on, the kid just made it through his first hurricane. Can't give him too much crap. Okay, we can, but
hey, at least there wasn't any snow.
That's true.
I was almost excited about HallowCon this year. I thought we were going to have a full moon at HallowCon, but no, that's next Thursday. All right, Zach, welcome back.
Zachy's back.
Now
Hello.
the big question is,
I'm back not by a Starlink.
Zach, what time are you getting up Sunday morning?
Classified? No. Saturday night.
Oh.
I'm not sleeping, and that's possibly because as long as I get a tweet in the next 12 hours from a certain airport, I will be on an aeroplane and then in a Cybertruck.
Oh.
Hauling.
Where are you going to be 2 weeks from tonight? Or not 2 weeks from tonight. A week from tonight. No, 2 weeks from tonight.
In that bed, asleep for the first time in 3 weeks.
In 2 weeks from tonight?
On which? Oh, on the 18th?
Is the 24th.
24th.
Oh, on the 18th, I'm in Miami. And then from probably the 21st until the 31st, I will be in that bed sleeping. For
There goes your HallowCon membership. It's non-refundable, you know.
I know.
I'm still gonna make you damn badge.
You're gonna mail it with the engines.
Maybe.
Yeah.
As soon as I
I'll be
find
slightly
it.
burnt inside one of them.
Zachy, you just crushed my little heart. See, look,
What?
you literally just crushed my little heart.
Oh,
It's okay. Put it in your taco.
Ooh!
what happened, Chris?
The comment.
See, look. Now Dawn's got a hearty taco.
There's something worse I thought of. I can't say it. Mm-mm.
Okay, let me change the subject. Zach, you know about Cybertrucks. What is a Founders Edition?
The what
One that
edition?
works.
Founders Edition.
Yes, I'm pretty sure one I'm going to be in is one.
What is a Founders Edition? Just the first year?
The first 100.
I caught a Founders Edition in the wild. Parked right next to it. Damn, them things is huge. Dan, you think, the F-250's big? Shit.
I just want one that don't cost me $250,000.
It doesn't. It is down to now $79,999 US for the entry Cybertruck.
Well, Dan, you know I'm short, but the fender hits me here. The front fender.
Well, that means it'd be easy to throw you in the front.
Yeah.
Dawn.
Told you it was health food.
Oh no, what?
Are you getting excited, John?
Oh,
She's not sad now. I think I got her to giggle.
Zach's going to have to buy one of those max headroom filters.
Damn. I just saw the private chat. Oh.
So I just got a really helpful text from Spectrum, who does my internet.
Mhm.
It's out.
We think we were going to be able to do your internet for 12, then 1, then 3, then 6:30, then 9. We don't know when we're going to be able to do it now.
It's
Well,
so
at least
we had
they're
the ice
being
storm here,
honest.
and I didn't have electricity between Christmas and New Year's a few years back for 3 days. They finally just quit updating it. It was cold.
You'll get electricity when we can make some. It's too cold. Oh. Lindsay asked me today if I turned off the water hose outside when I washed the car and when I got through washing the car. And I said,
You should have just brought it down here and parked it outside. You would have got the best pressure wash of your life.
Is that what you called that?
Well, it's a Buick. No hurricane can move one of them. Storm surge might, but wind, nah. It just
Oh,
spread the wax easier.
Well,
hey Zach, my Amazon robot has become sentient. Yeah, Alexa, hold my calls.
Yes, Daddy. I mean Joe.
Mine doesn't know how to help you with that.
Gosh, what?
No.
What?
What did you do this for, Alexa?
All I know is in 25 minutes, Tesla, I think that's tonight, is supposedly announcing something that's going to be insane. I think that's tonight, isn't it? Or is that tomorrow?
I don't know.
No, it's tonight, 10:10. Yeah. All it says is we robot.
Yeah, I saw something about that earlier. I didn't really read into it though.
So there's either two things it means. They're finally rolling out their robo-taxi Tesla model, or Cyberbot is ready for version 1 sales.
The problem with doing the car wash down there during a hurricane is applying the soap and suds.
You do that in the eye wall. Or in the eye, not the wall, the eye.
Okay.
That was weird. Going outside in the eye of a hurricane, that was interesting.
Was it calm and peaceful?
Yeah. There was still a very light breeze because we were about 8 miles from the dead center core. So it was a very light breeze, but it was basically still. No rain. There was still a lot of clouds because, as I said, we were like right on the edge.
Yeah.
So it wasn't perfectly clear, but there were a couple spots that you could see all the way up to the stars. Mind you, its eye had already collapsed too at that point, so it was kind of like a spotted eye. But it was weird. It was so calm, and then you could hear the wall. You could hear the eye wall coming because you could hear the rumble of the wind further away. And then it was just like, and it was not the worst winds, but you could there was very clear moments of waves of different levels of wind coming. And I was like, I'm going to go inside now.
Somebody told me, I've never been through a hurricane, but you have now. They said the wind howl just grates your nerves.
We mostly got Cat 1 winds. We were really lucky that we didn't get the 2 and 3 Cat winds at the beginning like we thought we were going to, because the eye collapsed. A lot of those winds died really quickly. But there was the ominous rumble that was still clear that this wasn't a normal thunderstorm. I think the fact that I was so focused on the stream, I was thinking that a lot today, that it was I almost didn't go through the hurricane. I went through all the stress and anxiety before it came. But then I was live basically the entire thing until 7 or 8 o'clock this morning. So, yeah, I was looking out the window at times, but I wasn't necessarily as invested into it as if we had lost power and internet and you were sitting there, had nothing to do except hope and pray your windows don't blow out.
You were distracted, basically.
Yeah. Which I'm happy about because it would have been a long 30 hours. I'm shocked I have a voice today based on how my voice was this morning. But
I'm glad you took the breaks that you did too, because you were taking some breaks.
I had to. It was getting bad.
See, you must have started the cocoa thing between when I was reading.
Okay.
Because then I came back and somebody goes, well, how many cups of cocoa did you have?
Yeah, there was. I said I was gonna. Someone said make hot chocolate. Lewis, one of my team, said make hot chocolate, and I said it on air. And then something else happened. We got a new update, so then I didn't go make it. And then every 30 minutes, people were like, go make the hot cocoa. And I was like, okay, I'm finally going to go do it. Then I came back like 45 minutes later. And they're like, how much hot cocoa did you make? I was like, oh, sorry, you got distracted. No, we are happy that we over prepared. We're happy it under delivered. That's always what you want in these, like especially with the tornadoes. One of the things we know, there was a lot of alert exhaustion that was occurring. There was one area I think had like 25 tornado warnings over 6 hours. That it got to the point they stopped sounding the siren because it would have just been going for 6 hours straight. And people wouldn't have been listening to it. So,
yeah,
one of those things. Like, there's a lot of people that are like, "Oh, this was hyped up that it was going to be like the worst hurricane in U.S. history," and it was like a bad Tuesday in some regions. And people are like, "Yeah, because you were lucky," but you're now dealing with that other side of the coin where there's now people being like, "Do we believe what they say?" The next time.
Well, it's pretty wild when you have friends on both ends of the political spectrum, and they're both talking about the ridiculousness of intensifying these storms by human means.
Yeah, I have something.
If they can all agree on that, there's hope for all of us.
Hey, I can't believe the people that don't believe humans are changing the climate and now can create storms.
Yeah. Somehow the contradiction in logic doesn't occur to them.
Yeah.
Oh.
All right. I shall return.
Alrighty.
Thanks for the warning.
4 cups of coffee since noon. I'll be back.
Yeah.
Maybe. He's got 20 minutes.
Yeah.
It's a 2-hour show, baby.
Yep.
It is?
Yep.
We went back?
Yeah, he needs to get ready for HallowCon's. So.
Yep, we're back on the normal schedule now.
Oops.
Wonder how
That's
long
all
they'll last.
right.
Dawn was getting her sock ready.
It just means
So were you, Zach.
Saturday night, I'm going to have to start the show at 1 a.m. Sunday morning. Not looking forward to that, but then again, I stay up till 3 anyway.
Yeah, the rest is over.
Now, what I found a challenge today. Went outside around noon.
Let's say going outside is a challenge.
For me, it is. Anyway, went outside around noon and had a brilliant idea, and then nothing happened to tell me the brilliant idea was not so brilliant after all. So I went ahead and did it, and I wound up in a what compared to the hurricane was a gentle breeze, trying to put up a sheet of the new metal roofing over the pergola for the new stove and everything. That was a little bit of a challenge, trying to get a piece of sheet metal to behave in a 12-mile-an-hour breeze. Yeah. I can imagine what it's like for people that had to face a real wind. I'm sitting here drinking my coffee around 10 o'clock, and I'm going, wow, I can see the trees bending over out there. That wind is doing something. And I looked it up on the Weather Channel, and it's all of 12 miles an hour, and I'm going, nah. I've done 12 miles an hour on the motorcycle, and I've done 75 miles an hour on the motorcycle, and I know which end of the spectrum that wind looks like it is, but I'll take your word for it since you're the experts. I'm just a farmer.
I was about to get offended. Thought you was talking about me.
No, that would be an ill wind that blows nobody good. So
I'll take a Cat 3 hurricane over that.
Chris would too.
believe
Stay
me,
out of the elevators.
a Cat 3 hurricane is the only time you want to experience that. It's over and done with in less than an eye blink.
Oh man.
Chris, maybe not. Those things tend to crawl upwind from me.
Oh, is it like Hot Pot where it lingers and attaches to you and carries you home?
Oh God, please no.
Zach, you never want to be trapped in an elevator with Joe.
Thank God there's not elevators at the HallowCon Hotel. Not that it would matter, Zach.
Or
But-
in this case, a hot tub with Joe.
Anytime I'm in an elevator, Joe's it out. I'll get the next one.
Um,
And I'll make sure it's a different one.
My life was saved by a pair of stewardesses.
And their
don't know
life was
their names,
sacrificed.
but I don't know their names, but they were lovely, and I will be forever indebted to them.
Well, I doubt seriously they've ever forgotten the experience. So.
No,
They had
but
no clue.
He held it because of them. That's the reason why they saved my life.
And they were Delta girls too.
And
It's okay. They'd be used to air pockets.
That's the problem. I don't think there's any air left in the elevator.
Zach, let me paint a picture for you if you haven't heard this before. You go outside the Atlanta Airport Hilton. There's this nice area of blackberry bushes and planters, and you've got all this open air. You have I-85 or I-285 very close by. You've got the Atlanta Airport. You've got all those open skies. You got all the airplane fumes, smogs, and stuff from the traffic. All that open expanse of air, and I still could have not escaped the stench. Could you imagine that in an enclosed elevator that's maybe 5 feet by 5 feet?
Yeah.
I would not have lived. Or if I did, I would have needed immediate medical attention and a ventilator.
The elevator
The best
probably
part is
needed
if
a
it had
ventilator,
happened-
but the
The best part is if it had happened, the elevator doors would have opened. You would have been passed out on the ground, and Joe Dog would have been there cracking his ass off laughing.
Have you ever
Yeah,
knocked
and he
yourself
couldn't
out,
ask
Joe
for
Dog?
help because he'd be I need help.
You okay there, Chris?
No, I'm just picturing Joe laughing that hard, trying to ask for help.
I'm still not allowed in the Memphis Hilton.
I'm not even going to ask what you did to the Hilton.
Forget hearing Gary Sheldon say, "Oh my God, that was you!" And he's one of those that hardly gets flustered or excited about anything.
oh dear.
For him to show that much emotion and reaction, that's saying something. And Joe will back me up on this, and Dan, if he knows who I'm talking about.
Yeah.
I don't remember if I've ever had the pleasure of meeting the gentleman.
You know who Gary Shelton is, Dan. He's at LibertyCon every year.
Well,
Yeah.
then I probably know him. I just don't.
usually wears a Hawaiian shirt, and has thin glasses and a goatee. Usually, salt and pepper
White
hair.
haired,
Yep,
Yep.
heavy set guy.
sort of stocky. Yeah.
Okay, yeah, I know which one you're talking about. I always thought he was with Atlanta Radio Theater Company for some reason.
No, I mean I can see why. There's a couple of them that resemble him, and
Oh yeah, I do know him. And he does look like one of the guys that I still presume works with the Atlanta Radio Theater Company.
but for him to show that much reaction and emotion, that's saying something.
There you go, Joe Dog bringing people together for years and years and years.
Hell, he was
Experiences
making
you'll
them run away
never
from the
forget.
elevator. That's why I was so adamant about John not giving him what
John
gave him.
always gives him. Yeah.
Any-
I think
anything
he
to
didn't like the
make
pickles last year.
Pickled eggs. John is special.
John got a mischievous streak wider than the freaking Amazon.
I'm a
He's
perfect angel.
military, of course.
Only man I know that puts carrots in his chili.
And ice up his. Never mind.
He got to do something to freaking cool it down.
It was rather, and those were peppers he grew himself. That's the reason it was, and he put a little bit of, okay, more than a little bit too much in that.
Well, you heard about Hillbilly's new hybrid, didn't you?
Not yet. No, unless I've just
He
slipped
did
my
an
mind.
Instagram video. Apparently, his habaneros and his chilies intermixed.
Oh,
Carl said he thought the chili was hot and he likes spicy chili.
I like a lot of spicy things, but that was a little bit above my tolerance level.
Well, y'all heard of Pepper X, haven't you?
Yeah.
You know, it's stronger than the Carolina Reaper.
Well, wasn't it a Reaper and something else crossed?
I don't know. The guy interbred them. He's now growing tomatoes next to his Pepper X plants.
Good God Almighty!
Oh no!
He's determined to make some marinara sauce to make somebody
Make a Mexican cry.
Zach's like, oh God, no.
Yeah. Imagine that marinara sauce. It'll make you poop bleed.
Yeah, tomatoes and peppers will interbreed.
Mm.
Should we see how fast I can get to the hospital? Woofda.
Well, hopefully nobody will need it, but there's not one far away from the.
No, I know. I'm just
Postal
saying
pill.
between spiciness and a tomato. Woof.
Yeah, I know. Well,
Yeah, Chris has made that made a couple runs from HallowCon to the hospital
yeah.
in transport.
Yeah, that's never mind.
I don't think that's a way to drum up business, Joe Dog. Let's change the subject a little bit. Um,
Yeah, well, they were
We
accidental
well,
things.
we will have a doctor on site and a couple nurses.
I don't think that's a selling point you really need to be emphasizing, along with there's an ambulance on call. Um,
There's
Come to
not.
HallowCon. We got a full medical staff.
There's not unless Sean brings brings Ecto 1 again.
Brings a what?
Ecto 1
Echo
again.
One.
No, that's already. But you can go in the mystery machine.
Thought you were saving that for a surprise.
Yeah, might as well start talking about it. Uh,
Joe
what?
Dog,
What
send me a message tomorrow.
about?
The thing she's asked you for already.
Baby, I'm married.
God
no, no.
That doesn't stop her from asking. Believe me, I know.
Daniel! Let's not forget it's your wife that sent me the taco.
Uh
Uh,
You okay
Yeah,
there, Zach?
Dawn, I planned on doing that today, but today just
I
wasn't
know.
the day.
Today was not the day. Yeah, I understand.
huh.
Yeah, I'm sorry, Joe. That was my second favorite dog of yours after Jazza.
Oh yeah, 2 pounds and wasn't afraid of shit, but would love you to death.
Yep.
Uh,
And I am sorry again.
And it's too bad Donna was in bed when I made that smart-ass remark. She'd have probably needed medical intervention herself from giggling so hard. Um,
Yeah, she
We
would have
almost,
giggled.
we almost killed her the other day. Friday night, we almost killed her.
Yeah.
Oops.
Hey, it was a green room. We can't help ourselves.
Right?
Is the green room really complete if someone doesn't turn green every week?
Not very many people ever turn green,
I
but a
think they
lot
might
of them
turn
giggle
red.
themselves into hysterics.
Yeah. The problem isn't that she was turning green; she was turning blue from lack of oxygen.
Let's see, she was pretty purple there for a while.
Yeah,
Carl, she needs her straight for tomorrow night.
green room. Yeah. Um,
I'm saving my worst for the green room tomorrow night.
you keep talking about that sausage.
I went to Scotland to visit my grandparents the other weekend, and I learned a valuable lesson that trip about why Scots don't ask their grandma for cookies.
damn, he got cut off. His
All
internet
right,
dropped.
Joe.
Oh, there he is. He's back. Okay,
The hurricane boomerang there a little bit, huh?
his internet dropped. I don't know what the hell happened.
Something dropped.
Both the cookies and the cook are ginger snaps.
That's about as bad as what the doctor told me. What's wrong with me?
Oh, Lord.
I'm glad I wasn't drinking at that moment.
Let's not forget that Ted, before he's salt and cayenne pepper. And before he became salty, he was a lot more cayenne pepper.
Mm.
And I would piss him off. I'd be like, "Can I make ginger snap?" And he's like, "Don't."
Now I've got a Chinese illness. Young no more.
Don't make me commission thesis to write that down and make you a poster.
I'll go half with you, Dan.
I have a question, Joe Bachman, and you probably know the answer to this, and actually, probably a lot of you guys do. Do watch hours count on Twitch towards anything?
Harry, do you know the answer to this? Because I think you're the only one monetized on Twitch.
Repeat the question again.
Do watch hours count on Twitch?
Viewers should count on Twitch.
Okay. Because I kind of, because somebody finally didn't convince me, but I figured it'd make it easier. So I signed up for Kick and Twitch for when we're doing our shows. Except for Furball Farm does Twitch streaming like 24/7, and I found myself watching the Twitch stream for Furball Farm for like 3 hours today. Oops.
Well, did the clock actually move?
Chris, that's just disgusting. That is just absolutely disgusting.
You love it, don't you?
Oh,
I do.
Did you see it, Dan?
Nope. I was looking at Dawn.
Yeah. Y'all see what Chris sent into the stupid o'clock chat? That is just disgusting.
No. I try not to look at anything in stupid o'clock, and I never click on any video you post.
It wasn't me.
It came
It
from
wasn't
Chris,
him,
and
me.
it's just a picture.
Yeah.
Hey, I'll look at stuff Chris posts.
It came from Chris. We're going to assume that number 2 came from Chris, too.
If the thumbnails are not deceptive on the stuff that Joe Dog posts, then it either ends in an oddly in bold see more that doesn't do anything, or it's an oddly inappropriate rickroll. And I say oddly because it has nothing to do with whatever it was that was supposed to be so funny.
Well, did y'all see that guitar I posted the other night?
Probably not.
It's in a guitar case. The guy opens up the guitar case. You've never seen a guitar like that.
God, what is my wife sending me?
Say hi to your wife, Joe.
Yep.
Hi, Trey, if you're watching.
Well, it obviously wasn't a get out of purgatory free card. Otherwise, you'd have signed off by now.
Have you seen it yet, Dan?
I'm not even looking.
I told you I sent it. It's okay. There's
Yeah,
no
but I'm
rickroll.
busy. I'm in the middle of the show. I mean, if I'm not going to the beer fridge, I've got to go to the kitchen and stir the pot roast. I mean,
How was the pot roast?
I don't know yet. The onions aren't cooked yet. The potatoes aren't cooked yet. The carrots probably going to overcook.
What time are you supposed to be eating this said roast?
Any day now.
So are you working out the kinks in the outdoor stove?
Nope, I'm having to do it in the crock pot indoors because I was worried that the roast itself had been marinating for 4 days.
Wow.
I think that's a little bit too long.
Yep. I'll be good and tender though.
Hey, it was in Merlot and some spices and little dash of vinegar and a little bit of dash of Worcestershire sauce and not much else. And it ought to be good and tender. I just hope I didn't ruin it before I actually started heating it up. I've never had anything marinate for that long before.
Yeah.
You cook. You cook. and- What's your sister's sauce?
I put a little dash of it in the marinade. Yeah,
Oh, okay.
I don't use an awful lot of it.
A little bit. No, don't say it, Joe.
A little dab will do you.
Yeah, just don't. Just don't. Don't.
Mm-mm.
Mm-mm-mm.
Nope.
It's bad when I censor myself.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, it's a relief. But yeah, we know it was bad.
Yeah. It's not quite as funny when you pull Kerry before he delivers the punchline.
You gotta admit that was good. That was quick thinking.
Yeah.
Well,
Um,
it was quick clicking.
Good night, Carl.
Good night, Carl.
Hey,
Good
Carl.
night, Carl.
Good night, Carl.
Hey
See you
Joe.
in the comments.
Hey Joe.
Yo.
Recognize these?
Yep. Got to sit right back here somewhere.
Oh, and Chris,
Mm-hmm.
I've got to rewire the trailer lights on Grillzilla.
What?
You burned the wires up.
No, I didn't burn the wires up. They were huskified.
Oh.
Oh.
Your husky did that.
I mean, from the tail light into the frame. Gone.
Oh, what about the plug for the
No,
bumper
that's
hitch?
fine. That's fine. That's fine. That's fine.
Okay, that's the part that's most difficult to rewire.
Yeah. Well, thankfully, it was wrapped in the safety chain.
Mm.
But I'm gonna put something on it to keep her from chewing on it next time.
Tabasco
Cayenne
sauce.
peppers.
Ghost pepper.
Okay.
Hey, great minds think alike.
Yeah, but y'all weren't thinking husky strong enough.
Yeah. What's going to be bad is if it likes it.
No, I got it. I sprayed on stuff here in the house
Yeah.
to a super weakened solution.
Mm-hmm.
That going out on the trailer is going to be full strength.
Mm. They will.
I know, Don, you don't like such harsh corrective measures, but it's a husky.
They said nothing.
And we also spent too much work trying to get Grillzilla ready for this year. So.
Mm. And you're getting down to the wire, so emergency measures are
Needed.
justified.
That too. So are we doing this Saturday or tomorrow?
Saturday. Because I figured I noticed you're not at work.
Yeah, I'm off tomorrow as well.
Okay. Are you just burning off vacation or?
No. I had planned to do something tomorrow night, but I decided not to. But I already had the day off, and they asked me if I wanted to take the day off last night, so said sure, I'll take it off.
Take any day off you can get.
Well, the thing is, I'm not getting paid for today or tomorrow, but because my vacation days are already spoken for.
Doesn't matter.
But
Any
I
day
needed
not
the time
spent at
off.
work is a good day.
Yeah, I needed the time off. I didn't get much accomplished today other than I took several naps.
Mental health day. I
Well,
understand.
you know what they say. A bad day fishing's better than a good day at work anytime.
But
Yeah. A bad day sleeping all day is better than a good day working.
well,
Oh.
the reason why I asked about tomorrow is because they're going to start working on my roof Saturday.
Oh.
Yeah.
Uh,
Got to do a total replacement.
The roof is on.
The credit
don't say
card.
that.
Huh?
Don't say that.
I stopped.
I know.
Just in time.
Oh, you seen the meme with the little girl standing next to the house?
Yeah.
Have you seen where that video came from?
Nope. But my favorite one is where the caption reads, "Next year they'll buy my damn Girl Scout cookies."
She ran up to a wedding party, grabbed the man by the leg and went, "Daddy, where have you been?" And the look on the bride's face was, "What?" And she was at the little park where the wedding was with her mama. And mama was screaming for her to come back.
Did mommy teach you that?
Somebody taught her something somewhere.
That's about as suspicious as kids' first words ever spoken or trust fund. Did mommy teach you that? Thank you, Robin Williams. I will always remember.
I knew
Coogan's Law.
I knew someone whose first word turned out to be money.
Hey. I think mine turned out to be more. I don't know.
I remember my son's first words was over at the mother-in-law's house. He dropped his bottle. It busted open. He looked at it and went,
No clue where you heard that, huh?
I believe Joe Dog would probably blame his wife for that one just to get out of being any way responsible.
let's just say mother-in-law looked dead at Donna and went, "Donna Faye." She knew where it came from.
Call me prescient if you wish.
See, Joe doesn't know my wife. Dawn has met her. Dan has met her. Kiri's met her. Chris knows her. Who do you think said the word?
You,
You.
you, because I like Donna.
Yeah, everybody likes her till they get to know her.
I
And
think I
then they
got
love
to know
her.
pretty good on Con time.
You do not want to piss her off.
Yeah.
However, Joe Dog enjoys pissing her off.
Joe Dog likes.
I
do
know
my
what
level
Joe
best not
Dog
to piss
likes.
my wife off. So
Joe Dog loves pushing his luck, and he loves tempting fate, and he loves messing with Donna.
Hey, but I'm gonna tell you, when them husky blue eyes turn white like David Banner, run.
Yeah. I don't know if you can escape though.
Hey, if you noticed, I called him David Banner.
I
Mhm.
noticed.
That tells you what show I watched.
Mhm.
Mm-hmm.
Some of the saddest music you'll ever hear.
Yep, and I do remember the gravestone was David Bruce,
Mhm.
Yeah.
and the only reason they did that is because Bruce was kind of a slur at that time.
Yeah.
Had to wait till Jaws came out and you found out the actual name of the shark.
Mhm.
I was hoping that thing came in here was going to hand me some of that good stuff.
Shark!
Not yet.
Nope, not yet.
I better cover up this thing right here,
Why?
just in case.
In case what?
Never mind.
Tell him at least put on pants when he brings you ice cream.
That's a different show.
Did you hear that?
Put on. That's what I'm doing right now.
That's what he's doing right now.
You can't see because I'm behind the screen.
But you can't see him because he's behind the screen, which is why I'm covering up that little slit right there. The little gap, just in case. Are you dressed?
Don't do it.
That is not a question that any man wants to hear.
See, there's a slit right here.
Hello.
Interesting curtain rod you have there, Dawn.
Damn it, Daniel!
Oh, reminds me, Joe. You saw the chickens that I posted in the green room or Uncle Carl's group.
I believe so. Let me go back to it. Probably going to regret going back to this, but let me go back to it.
Do not Google that, please.
Oh yeah, I know that. Also, if there are any children watching, if you're doing a report on the government, do not go to whitehouse.com. Go to whitehouse.gov.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yep.
There's a bunch of us who cannot figure out why the school filter would not let us go to look up information on the White House.
Mm.
And even the IT person at the school went, well, that's weird. Let me go to the server and check. And then she came back and went, yeah, the actual address is .gov. Okay. Yeah, we found out years later.
Oops.
Yeah.
And they can't get it shut down.
Our school filter when I was in high school was so picky on certain words and phrases that it would actually block the New York Times website.
Wait, you had the what? You had the internet in high school?
Besides Kiri, I'm the second youngest one in here right now. Yeah. Don't let the gray beard fool you.
I'm just saying.
I know Dan didn't have internet. We didn't have internet.
Hey,
Maybe Chris.
when I was in high school, Walter Cronkite was still alive.
No, he retired by the time I got in high school.
No, I actually would when I'd have to try and do one of my reports on Thursday morning, the hour before it was due,
Mhm.
I'd always go to New York Times, pull up a current event article to read and do my report on, and it would block it sometimes. So I downloaded the same remote computer software that we use to remote into the various computers on the school's network. Installed that on my home computer and leave my home computer running so I could remote into it, copy and paste the article from New York Times into an email, send it to myself, and then print it off.
That's pretty slick.
Hey, it worked.
Yeah. I was assistant to the IT director. She saw me doing it the one day. She goes, "Which computer are you remoted into?" I'm like, "My home one." "Why?" "I have to do a report. It's due next hour."
I'm slack. Don't grade me on this.
Oh, you were talking about the emailing to yourself? Do you remember the show that CBS did about the guys that you would apply to be on this sort of like reality game show? And the premise was you hide from the bounty hunters.
I don't remember that, but I never really got into reality TV.
That's the only one I got into, and I mean I actually applied for it. And Dan, this is before we became real good friends, but I had your phone number. If I'd have been chosen, I'd been hanging out at your house.
That's if he would have opened the door for you.
I do believe the emphasis on virtually hiding at my house, which explains an awful lot of FBI cars driving past.
But these guys found out Gmail, the draft folder.
Mm-hmm.
All you had to do is if you wanted to send an email to somebody and not be tracked, you just made a draft. Then somebody else could log in and read the draft. These guys were coordinating renting Cessnas. And they got away with the $1 million at the end. The show ended just after that.
Well, yeah, somebody actually won.
But yeah, people would go on the run and they'd hide in, the rent-to-own storage buildings.
Mm-hmm.
They would camp out in those. But these guys were staying in 4- and 5-star hotels.
Mm.
The camera crew could not use their cell phones or anything. And the trackers could not track the camera crew. But they were able to access the license plate readers,
Mm-hmm.
everything the government could do to track them. most people you had to survive a month away. Most people would last a week to 2 weeks at the most. These guys were staying in 4 and 5-star hotels because they knew how to use the internet.
Mm.
Well,
I've got to go and stir the.
Got to go
broth.
stir the pot again. I know.
Yeah, I left the lid off of it so it'll boil down a little bit. I don't want an awful lot of that broth to have to reduce in the middle of the night into gravy. I can do that, but
all right, Dan, this is for you.
Sometimes I'll just stir shit up for no reason.
Hey, I'm cooking.
No.
I ain't that good at it, but I enjoy it. So,
Well, come here. Come on. Get up here. Come on. Well, come on. Hop up here.
Oh, my wife got a new microphone and setup for the next time she streams.
Come here.
She's actually got
Very
one
cool.
of the standalone,
Well, come
stand mics like what Dawn and Joe Dog have,
here. Come here.
and a sound bar.
Oh, she
And a
got
what?
that?
A sound bar speaker.
Oh, okay.
She just received that? Is that what you're saying?
Yeah, she just got it in today. She set it up earlier. We were testing it in Discord.
Ooh.
So,
Aw.
seemed to work pretty well.
This is Sugar. Hey, Sugar.
Kitty, kitty, kitty.
Meow, 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 meow.
Sugar, don't listen to him. He's a liar. He does not know any of that. He doesn't know that either.
She's too busy purring and getting rubbings.
No.
I used to do that when we were out on job sites. Cat go walking by. Cat just stopped mid step. Look.
Oh.
What the fuck are you saying? Walk on.
Sugar's like, what the hell?
I do that for dogs.
Mhm.
Oh, that just drives the dog crazy.
I'm trying to make squirrel noises. She's like, I don't care.
She's like, I got a quiz.
I had both of them on the bed today. They don't usually. Next thing I know, Georgette was giving Buddy a bath. I'm like, what? They never do that.
Oh, my cat, when Lucy and Ethel start giving each other baths, I look at them and go, okay, no fighting. 'Cause it turns into a fight every time.
Yeah, that's because you told them no fighting, and automatically their resistance to authority.
My
and
favorite was
before
when
it goes into effect.
Georgette was giving Buddy a bath one time, and Buddy was like, okay, I'm done. He walked away. She hissed at him. Like, I was not done giving you your bath. Usually, it's the one that's sick of getting the bath is like, okay, done. I'm, no. Other way around. I'm like, what? Oh, these kids.
He's like, you're done when I say you're done.
Yeah, pretty much. You are not clean enough.
All right, now.
Joe.
What?
What?
Joey.
What?
You totally just green roomed yourself on that post for the Parks Department.
Oh, for the beaver?
Yep. Joey wants to talk to a beaver. Especially after the conversation me and Trey had before the show on Wednesday night.
Where'd my post go?
Oh, Lord.
It probably got taken down.
It shouldn't have. I'm the owner of the damn group. Oh, there it is.
What
I've
is
got
it?
to
An
be
Andy
careful what I
CD
post.
page?
I've got my first strike the other day. This
What
past
did you
week.
do?
They won't tell me. I love how they remove a post but won't tell you why.
Or show you which one it was.
Yeah.
It'll say it was 6 days ago. I shared 15 things 6 days ago. Which one?
Or
This
3
was
years ago.
from March. I can tell Don's typing.
Sometimes I'll just stir shit up for no reason.
I didn't know you could do that.
Sounds like Dan when he stirs the pot.
Didn't know
Uh-oh,
you could
what's
what?
Joe got? What the...
So, yeah, a beaver decided to eat on one of the trees that we have at the park
Mm-hmm.
and caused it to fall down across the cable lines.
Well,
Had several people that called into the town hall and one that reached out to me via Facebook and
Tried that.
gee, I'm showing Facebook. I wonder what will pop up if a message comes through.
I never said I was a smart person. Let's make this clear.
Show that again, please.
I didn't even get a chance to read it before I shot it down.
mm-hmm.
Mainly because, for all I knew, it was one of my idiot friends that was sending something dumb, not Dawn.
Wait a minute. I thought I was one of your idiot friends.
You're actually one of the smarter ones.
Oh, you're fucked.
I'm going to say, it doesn't say much for my friends, but...
Not in a good way.
But no, I added at the end, I said, if anyone happens to know the beaver that did this, we'd like to speak with him or her. There are a few other trees that we would like taken down and would like to use their service as it seems to be extremely efficient.
Mm-mm-mm.
Good try, Joe Dog. So, yeah. Fun phone call to get at like 4:30 this evening. Because they...
Is Trey still up or did she go to bed?
I know she went to bed. I don't know if she's actually still awake.
Okay, so she might.
I haven't. Let's put it this way: I haven't gotten a Facebook reel from her in almost half an hour now. Okay. So yeah, she's probably asleep. Yeah, it's I had one person reach out to me on Facebook, and so I went down there, and one of the local residents that walks their dog down there happened to be walking down there about the same time I pulled up. So I was talking with him about it, and we went down and looked, and he's like, well, my son just got me a new battery-operated pole saw. You want me to run and get it, and we'll get it off here? I'm like, sure. Make my life easier. So he went and got that. A couple of the other park board members showed up, and me being the only one with a truck with construction lights had to block traffic so that in case when we cut it, if it flipped and went out into the road, it didn't hit anybody driving by.
Yeah.
So pissed off everybody trying to get home from work.
Well, that's where the hospital, the physical therapy hospital Donna's staying at. They were complaining about the smell outside.
What'd you do, Joe Dog?
I didn't do a damn thing. And they're screaming and hollering and all that. Well, I saw what's causing the smell. Somebody hit a skunk at the end of the driveway.
Oh boy.
And nobody can seem to find it.
Just follow your nose like Toucan Sam.
So I ain't dead shit. But I got a little picture I want to show. That's my girl.
Oh.
She was 18 years old.
Oh.
Wow.
If you did the quick doggy math, that's 126.
Senior girl.
Mm-hmm.
But yeah, that was my baby. When the other dogs tried to bully her, they learned what bullying was. But yeah, I miss her. Oh, and Dawn, I told you what I was planning on doing, didn't I? Getting with Dimitri.
Yeah, that you're going to send him a picture of the babies.
Yeah.
That have crossed the bridge.
Yeah.
I'm kind of excited. I hired him for a commission to do one of Georgette and Buddy. So I'm kind of interested to see what that's going to look like. Because I think he's bringing it to HallowCon's. So I'm excited about that.
Oh, 20 more minutes, guys.
You gonna be okay there, bud?
Me?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, I just found out that it is entirely possible to make a cat chase its own tail as long as you have patience.
Dawn, I got plenty to do. That's just the onlines.
That's a good thing, though, isn't it?
Yeah. That's the in-persons.
This is a good thing, though, right?
That's a good thing.
It's an awesome thing.
Until it's time for them to actually do it.
Well,
yeah, that's the thing. Usually through the year, as they come in, I would enter it. I've just not been wanting to. Now I've got $9 days to get it done.
Better get to tappity-tappeting.
Yeah. I'm going to let others do it next year.
There's going to be a next year?
Oh, yeah. There's going to be a next year. Hell or high water.
And then isn't there going to be a next year? Is it the 2 years from now, right? This is 23rd, right?
Yeah. 22nd.
Oh, 22nd. Okay. So 3 more years. At least.
Start running now, Chris.
Well, isn't that true?
All you really need is a shark coming out of the wave there.
You didn't look good?
I look good all the time. What are you talking about?
Upper right, below the second crest.
A dark streak.
Yeah, it's too pixelated to see what it actually is.
Hey Dan, you used to work in HallowCon. Is that the best description?
I wouldn't know. I had everything done like a month, maybe 2 months ahead of time.
Usually I do. Hell, I ain't even got the movie list done yet.
You know I've got a copy of the Roger Corman Fantastic Four, don't you?
Yeah, but how can you get it to me?
Probably put it on a thumb drive.
Well, the thing is, I got to have it set into the computer before you get there.
Well, that ain't gonna happen.
I know.
I sure can't email it to you, and I forgot where I downloaded it from.
WeTransfer.com. Joe, have you ever heard of that one?
WeTransfer.com? No.
I sent the entire collection of The Walking Dead to somebody with it.
Okay.
All they do is you upload it to their server, and when you upload it, it sends an email to whoever you want to have it. They download it from the server, and in 10 days, the server deletes it.
Unless it's really good, then it winds up on 4chan.
I wouldn't know about that.
Or worse.
And next year I may do every. Where's Chris?
Off screen.
And he's got his mic muted too. I may actually do all the damn preregs digitally next year.
Well, if you have an iPad or tablet, you can do it right then and there while they're sitting there. They can sign up, and that way it is all electronic.
Yeah, that's what I'm gonna do. I mean, I've already got the form made up.
Or do a QR code that'll take it right to them, and they can do it on their phones right then and there. And then give them like something special, and if they do it right then, you know me, I'll figure something out.
Because when it's digital, I can do this great thing called copy and paste.
That's cheating.
Well, deciphering handwriting is a pain in the fucking ass too.
If it's digital, you could also probably get it so that you can put it in if it's a form, then you go put it into help me out here. Words are hard. Where you don't even have to copy and paste because it'll do it itself. Like a database. There we go.
Oh God, now I've got to turn that on. Which cable is it?
Oh, there we go.
That
for my
right
Marine
the first
buddies.
time.
Do what?
Had to activate one of the hard drives and got it right the first time.
Oh, shoosh.
Well, I think I know we only got about 15 minutes left on this show, but
What
I
do you
need
got for us, Joe?
something to drink for the next show.
Oh, well, if you're going to share, we don't need to know about it.
It's nothing special. It's water with a little caffeine in it and grape flavoring. It's not Water Joe either.
Not under my desk?
Nope.
I will just put that back.
My knees hurt too much for that. Anyway.
I asked somebody the other day if their name was Coca-Cola. Then I proceeded to say, "'Cause you are so delicious."
I'll see you folks on LMS.
Is it safe to look up yet?
I don't know. I'm not even there. Y'all deal with his ass. I'm done with him. Damn, you really did run Joe off. The hell with you. We don't put up with that shit around here.
Oh my gosh, Chris came back. Jeez.
Now I've got to look up your email.
My email.
Yeah, your email.
HallowCon@gmail.com. Oh. Well, I do have, at least I've got 2, 3 badges from LaPorte, Indiana, or LaPorte, or whatever they say.
Well, that's I know who that's for.
Yep.
I do not know if this is going to go through.
And did you already tell Joey that there's no refunds? After Kiri's little thingy, I don't know, you know.
Well, Kiri won't be there. Kiri's committed to something else that weekend.
Kiri?
Unfortunately, scheduling.
And you know what? Now that Kiri drives, he's got to pay for fucking parking, which is about $15 a day.
If it hasn't gone up.
I hope that works, Show Dog.
Let me look and see.
Even more, where I'm staying at, it's gonna be $18 a day to park.
Well, you know what it would be costing you if you came to HallowCon?
Nothing.
Yeah. So enjoy spending your money. I'm waiting on it to come through.
It's only at like 2%.
Oh, that's right. You got that slow internet, don't you?
Kinetic by Windstream, baby. Only the lamest.
Wow. I should check my damn spam mail.
Yeah.
Why?
Because an agent sent me people that they would like to book at HallowCon.
Ooh.
Yeah, you know what's going to happen there, don't you?
Mm-hmm.
Delete it.
It's gone away forever.
Yeah. How many of them are willing to come to the convention for free?
Well, we've got a social media influencer. How many? Let me look real quick. I want to see how many people this guy's got. 110,000 followers.
Dang.
Wow.
Mm-hmm.
Everybody's too busy to even look.
Eat your ice cream before it melts.
Well, I figure that's what you guys wanted it to do.
Drip, drip, drip.
There is a picture. I have one of my other Iron Maiden shirts, and Eddie's, and there is a picture where I'm having lunch with one of my friends, and she takes a picture of me, and it looks like Eddie wants my chicken sandwich.
It probably did.
I know Eddie wants food because he wanted my chicken sandwich.
Well, shit. Where'd you go? And the other one just has 9,000.
Well, 110,000 would be interesting if they were able
Oh,
to.
yeah. If we impress him enough, I know we will.
Oh, is that one that's coming?
Yeah.
Okay, that must be Nuke Atlanta.
Yeah. So we got to kiss ass.
No, we just got to treat him
That's going to
good.
happen.
Dan, you ain't never seen me when HallowCon's on the line.
Joe, just don't be too obvious about it.
Do you want me to handle this?
we're talking figuratively, not literally.
I don't think Don's his type. So we'll put Chris on it. What?
I'm not even going to go there.
Okay, I'll take one for the team, damn it. What?
I didn't say a damn thing.
I think we've treated people well enough that if they're of a mind to come back, they're going to come back.
Oh, yeah, I know. I want him to leave the convention going, I've never been to a convention like this before. I'm coming back.
Well, he's definitely going to be. I've never been to a convention like this before. Whether he's coming back or not, that's to be determined.
Yeah.
I'm just being honest.
Really,
Hopefully,
and somebody needs to give Zach some speed sleeping lessons so he can manage to make it to the convention. Instead of spending the next week and a half in bed.
well, hopefully, if you feed him well, he'll come back for sure.
Well, he's planning on not
He's
showing
got to
up
get
at
up there
all.
first.
Yeah,
He's got to get up there first.
I mean,
he's planning on staying in bed rather than flying up here. He can sleep on the damn plane. They'll wake him up when it lands.
Oh, he can sleep in the fucking room when he's not doing shit. There's beds at the hotel.
That's true.
he's either going to stay down there because he's so exhausted, or he's going to surprise us at the last possible freaking minute. And either one's entirely possible.
But one of them is more desirable.
Well, if I mention to him the fact that there are beds in the rooms, he might actually come to here.
Chris, have you ever heard of a guy named Chet Guthrie down your way?
Doesn't ring any bells. Is he in relation to Skunk?
I don't know.
Or Arla?
Oh.
I mean, Woody did get around.
Do what?
Woody
Yes,
Guthrie.
he did get around. Yeah.
I think the guy that's sitting out there is somehow related to him.
Hey, Dan, have you ever seen the pictures of young pictures of Bob Dylan and Skunk side by side?
Yeah, eerie, aren't they?
I mean, scary.
Yep.
Oh.
It's uncanny.
Well, you get 4 minutes. I'm going to have to go to the other show.
Yep.
I will be with you again. And some of you I will see tomorrow night.
I hope not. I mean, okay.
That's up to you. You decide whether you go into the green room or not.
I'll be busy. I'll still be working on the damn database.
You'll still be avoiding doing anything until the last 2 days.
Yep. All right. Get your sock ready, Don. Put the ice cream down. Get your sock ready. Get your sock ready. There we go.
He didn't even get the sock ready.
She was trying to get some ice cream, damn it.
She needed the sweet drizzle.
Oh, my sock is now covering up the heart that's in the tacos.
All right. It's time. We got to say goodnight, everybody.
Good night, everybody.
Good night, everybody.
I have slept the surly bonds of earth and danced the skies on laughter-silvered wings. Sunward I've climbed and joined the tumbling mirth of sun-split clouds and done 100 things you have not dreamed of. Wheeled and soared and swung high in the sunlit silence. Hovering there, I've chased the shouting wind along and flung my eager craft through footless halls of air. Up, up the long, delirious, burning blue, I've topped the windswept heights with easy grace, when never lark nor even eagle flew. And while with silent, lifting mind, I've trod the high, untrespassed sanctity of space, put out my hand and touched the face of God.
Good night, everybody!